Hi guys, welcome back. We are doing what you need to know right now. Whatever comes out right now. I actually really like those readings. Sorry, I'm tired. I'm always tired. I'm detoxing. I'm always tired, period, because I have autoimmune conditions. But I'm even more tired and I have a headache because I'm detoxing from sugar and gluten and carbs, and I have a headache. I fasted. I tried to do 72 hours, but I couldn't. It's been so long. I was only able to do 34 hours. And it wasn't that I was hungry. It was that I was, like, my stomach was sour. So I ended up having to, like, break fast with some pieces of sliced turkey. Because, like I said, I wasn't hungry, but I was like, oh, I don't feel right. I don't want to throw it. There's too much acid. But anyway, yeah. So something about detoxing. I am still in pain, and tired, but at least I don't know. But yeah, I have a headache, and I can tell it's not like my normal migraine headache, like from like my other bullshit, which I barely get headaches anyway. This is more like here. Like this is like here and just here, and yeah. All right, Aries, you got bring love into the situation. Okay. Aries, are you guys going somewhere and you have to take love? It's a potluck. I don't think you're supposed to take mac and cheese. Confidence is your key to success. Yes. Um, okay. Okay. I'm both getting downloads, and also I think I need to sneeze, so if I'm not talking, that's why. It's a double whammy. It's the sage. I don't think it's gonna happen, but okay. So annoying. Okay. I feel like you guys are trying to go into a situation. This could be relationship. It could be whatever it is, right? Friendship. It could even just be a business, a new venture, a new opportunity. And they're saying bring love with you, right? Obviously, in any situation, there is, and it's so corny to say, right? It's like, oh, love is everything. It really is, though. It really is, though. And it's not like you're going around like loving like only folks like that have trespassed and got or have like skipped the dark. I don't feel like you're that kind of person. I mean, you're Aries. Come on. Um, I don't know about other Aries, but I know I have an Aries daughter, and she loves the dark. She loves the. She's very good in the shadow. A personal issue reaches resolution, and so they're saying that, wherever you're going, even if you feel like you don't have the confidence, you don't know what you're doing, maybe you're not confident, just bring in a confidence. What is it? What is it that you're harboring, that you're afraid of, right? It's when, I don't know if you guys have seen these reels, where these girls will come out and they'll have a really nice dress on, but then they're like slumped over and they are embarrassed and they're like hunched over, um and then they're like, but look what happens to this outfit in the same person when they have confidence, and boom, um it's like a whole new outfit, when really it's the same outfit, it's just confidence. Like they're strutting, they have their head held high, they look amazing, right? That's the difference. It's not whether you know or don't know. The fact is that most con artists don't get away with what they get away with because, you know, they necessarily know the product or know what they're doing. It's the confidence of selling bullshit, right? And for you guys aren't selling bullshit. You guys actually have the confidence to come in, and as long as you guys have love, which is the key, right? Understanding that you're passionate or you have a love for whatever it is that you're doing, and then you're having to step out of your comfort zone. And then it says North Node. So I feel like you're moving from your South Node to your North Node, which means that you are moving into your Dharma energy, right? To your Dharmic energy. Some of you guys are moving into your Dharmic energy because when you're in your South Node, you're working on karma, okay? All right, let's start to clarify. I do feel like there is a personal resolution, full moon in Cancer. Um, to an issue, but I feel like it's because you're bringing something's going to be resolved because you're using confidence and you're bringing love into a situation. Okay, so we could have Leo, Aquarius, or Cancer. All right, let's start to get deeper. Temperance, yeah. Being patient, being very patient, and um, I heard having patience with yourself. You're stepping out of your comfort zone, and so when you're stepping out of your comfort zone, a lot of people can be like, oh, why can't I do this? I'm stupid, I'm not da da da, I'm not this, I'm not that. And like, no, that is not love. That is not love. And where is love supposed to start? It's supposed to start with self-love, right? You're supposed to be the the number one. Would you treat your children that way? Would you treat a significant other that way? No. So why would you treat yourself that way? There's a need to be patient with yourself. There's a need to be patient with the situation. There's a need to understand that you're coming into something that's very different. I don't think it's bad. I think it's great. But even good stress is stress, right? Um, like they say, there's bad stress and there's good stress. Even when you're getting married, which should be the happiest day of your life for some people, um, that's still good stress. Like the amount of work and the stress that I feel like weddings are. Do I wish to have a really nice wedding once in the future? Sure. But will I stress myself out about, oh, it has to be perfect and it has to do this? And no, no. Like, I am particular in the things that I like. I'm not picky, if that makes sense. Like, I like what I like, but I'm not going to be like, oh, well, this has to look perfect. So the guests don't like it. The guests don't like it. They can suck my ass. You're there to see me on my happiest day. I'm not there to fucking make you happy on my happiest day. And mind you, I'm still like a great party planner. It's a gift. And I'm gonna make it fun and I'm gonna make it all those things, right? But I'm not like, oh, it's not perfect. I'm not gonna, no. Like, no, no, no. Oh my gosh. If you guys hear my kids crying, screaming, they're arguing about a cat. Anyway, um, don't mind them. They'll stop. They actually almost never argue, which I'm very surprised. Anyway, let's move forward. Confidence is key. Yeah, they almost never argue, which is crazy. Yeah, with the Six of Cups, confidence is key. Sorry, the Six of Pentacles, which is interesting that I said that. Freudian slip. With the Six of Pentacles, the key, giving, giving. Giving the same that you want to receive in return. I feel like you're going into a situation that is actually going to be equal give and take, but you're going to receive what you give, and you're going to what you're going to receive what you give, and you're going to give what you receive, right? um remember, in any situation, especially if it's healthy, one person is not going to give more than the other. But there is a need to give in this situation, right? It's equal give and take. If you are in a situation where you're giving more, pull back, allow the other person to pick up the slack. And this is, I'm talking about, like, this seems like something you're moving into, right? When you're in a relationship, that's different. If your partner is going through something mentally, obviously you're going to give more, right? There are times where your partner's going to pick up the slack, you're going to pick up the slack, but that's already a fully formed relationship, whether that be business, whether that be whatever. There's already that trust there, there's already that understanding. When you are going into something new, whether it's a job, you're not going to overdo it. Don't ever step in and do more um, than what you're supposed to be doing, because most of the time, and again, unless this is a company where you see they'll give you equal give and take, they don't. They take advantage and they'll make you do two people's jobs and pay you a one person's barely salary. Okay. Don't ever overgive thinking that you're going to win yourself something unless it's already been stated and you're working towards that, right? Yeah. So, but there's a need here to give equally. And it is something that's going to be equal give and take. But remember, what you give is what you're going to get back, okay? A personal issue reaches issue. Where did I see? Is that from Bridgerton? Issue. I think that's from Bridgerton. Somebody on Bridgerton says it. Miss Lady Whistledown's issue. I think she does. She says issue. And they're not Spaniards, so I don't know. Because I know Spanish speak that way. Yeah. Okay. Anyway. Personal issue reaches resolution. Oh my goodness. Sorry, guys. I feel like it's taken a long time to reach this resolution. I can't say that word, resolution. Do you see how I'm shuffling and it just was taking forever? It feels like it's taking a long time. The Ten of Cups. Oh my gosh. Aries, what is this? Oh, it's happy family. And remember, happy family is happy family. You and your dog, you and your partner, uh, you know, uh, the 2.5 kids, whatever they call that, which is now 2 kids and a pet, and a husband and wife, or a husband and husband, or whatever it is, right? Whatever your perfect family is, that is what's coming to a resolution. You're coming into a secure situation. But I feel like I do feel like there is something else that's involved in this, because with the Six of Pentacles, right? This is an equal give and take situation. So I do feel like for a lot of you guys, this is another person, or this is like an opportunity, either a business or it could be a friendship. It could be a friendship, but I don't know, with the Ten of Cups, I don't know. But you are reaching like a state of happy home is what you're reaching, right? And that is what is coming into resolution. Okay, let's clarify. Step out of your comfort zone. You guys are being very precise today, huh? Okay. I just saw 1444, judgment. We're calling judgment. You're stepping out of your comfort zone, so you're calling judgment on the way you used to live your life. You're calling judgment on the way you used to see things, the way you used to think, the whole things that were holding you back. You're calling judgment on a life that no longer, or behaviors or thought patterns that no longer suit you. You're calling judgment. You're calling time. What is it? I've been rewatching the old Scrubs because the new Scrubs came out. Oh my gosh, I love Scrubs. That show is so funny. I have never cried more in a show than Scrubs. Which it's supposed to be comedy, but it is gut wrenching. Um, the fuck was I talking about? I lost my train of thought. Oh, I can't remember, dude. I can't remember. Oh, um, the time of death thing. Call it. Uh, time of death. Whatever. They have like the three letter. I'm telling you, I'm a little bit off. It could be your guys' energy. Yeah, and you're walking away from a past life. You're walking away from past behaviors, past the way that you think about certain things, certain fears. You're not allowing certain fears to overcome anymore. You're not allowing um, false narratives. You're not allowing past trauma. I feel like for the most part, you're releasing that. I do still feel like you still have some things you're working on, but you're going to continue releasing those things as you move forward. You're no longer staying in the past and allowing these things to actually hold you back. Yeah, you're calling time. You're calling time. Okay? All right, let's see. Let's go deeper. Let's clarify temperance. Yeah, I am going through like sugar and gluten withdrawal because I have like those cold chills and I get hot. I have a headache and I'm so tired. I'm so tired. I might try fasting again next week. Try doing 48 hours. My stomach was already messed up when I started the fast, so that could be why too. Because I can usually do 48 hours, no problem. Clarifying temperance is yarn. Yeah, um, you've been really patient. You've been really patient with complications that have come up in life, with problems. You were tangled up in situations that you didn't want to be in. Um, you were strung along in the past, and all of that has been unraveling. You were strung along in several different situations, not just like relationships. I'm laughing because there's a cat on this card, and he's all tangled up in yarn, and his face just looks, yeah. Yeah, and you've had the patience. You have had the patience in lessons that you've been learning and having to release yourself from certain things. Release your inhibitions. Oh, feel the rain on yours. I don't know how it goes. No one else can do it for you. Only you can let it in. No one else. No one else. I just heard that. Okay, clarifying the Six of Pentacles. Yeah, you're removing unwanted things, people, purging, you're deleting. You are basically like doing a computer, a laptop, what is it? Like a scrub, but of your whole life. There's a total makeover of what you're doing right now. And that could be physical, but that is also like emotional, mental. It could also be like you're going through your settings on, on platforms where there's a lot of negative stuff being sent out on purpose. Obviously, I mean, yeah. Um yeah, this is unavoidable though. There's a need, a time and a need right now to clean up, and it's bringing in harmony. Remember, the inside ouches, matches the outside. So even if your house is a mess, it doesn't mean like you're a messy person. It means that your mind is a mess, and your outside reflects the inside, right? So there's a need as you're cleaning up. It's bringing me to like that Bruce Almighty, that that um where he like kind of messes up because he does like he gives everybody like what they're praying for, and then the whole city starts to become crazy, and then he starts to have to clean up. So he's literally cleaning up, um, and then as he's cleaning up, literally, everything is being cleaned up. That's kind of the analogy I'm getting. Like as you clean yourself up, everything else around you is also getting cleared out. The energy, your home, decluttering your mind, your body, all of that, right? And people, even people, you're decluttering things that no longer serve you, and because of that, and because you've had the patience, and you've sat there very elegantly, is what I'm gonna say. It's a phoenix. You're having a death and a rebirth process. Rebirth process. Oh my god, rebirth process. Immortal. What are you guys, vampires? Let's move forward. Uh, yeah, there was a catalyst moment, and this is your heart awakening. This is a total transformation. This is a complete renewal. And this is the phoenix. And you guys know that the phoenix, it basically unalives and it becomes ashes, and then it's reborn from its own ashes, right? So nothing is lost. It's just transformed. And then we got here hummingbird, and there's so much joy, and you're going to be able to be in the present when I feel like you've never been able to be in the present. It's been very difficult. I feel like you've had a life where you've had to be on constant survival mode and never be able to be in the present, because there was always things, and you always had to wonder when and how and why. And that's going to change. There's going to be rapid responses. You're going to be very resilient. Basically, there's this nectar of life that you're getting. There's a nectar of life, and you're going to be able to enjoy that for the first time. And I just saw 2222. Lift out of the negativity, lightness of being, yeah, you're just being removed. Not being removed, I feel like you're doing it on your own, but also you're allowing yourself to be helped as well. And at the bottom, you got, yeah, house, home, belonging, roots. Yeah, I feel like some of you guys might move. You guys might actually build your own home. You guys could even be building a barn. But it's the home. It's the home. The home, the house and home, right? They match. They coincide. So if one is in shambles, the other one will be too. And so it feels like there's a lot right now, and house and home doesn't necessarily have to be like where you live. It could be the people in it, the way, like, weren't my kids just fighting, and I was like, they don't hardly ever fight, which is weird. That's what I'm getting. Like there's been chaos, there's been like, just, and it doesn't have to be exactly that. There's just been a lot of, it feels like a lot of just stuff, just stuff, just a lot of this, that bullshit, right? So right now, what's happening is you're clearing out, and as you're cleaning, you are cleaning out your mind, your spirit, your soul, all of that, and you're coming in, and you're going to be rebirthed, and you're going to start enjoying the nectar, the fruit nectar of life, right? This free, sweet nectar of life. And I feel like this is something you're going to be able to remove yourself from um, survival mode. And once you're able to switch into from survival mode, that's when everything starts to manifest, right? Because you can't really um, manifest from survival mode. It's very difficult, because you're in a state of lacking, because you're surviving, right? And it's understandable, because when it's like boom, 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 this and this and this and this, and every time I try to get out of it, something else happens, right? So that's why this is coming in, and there's a detox that's happening. Yeah, like it's all fitting. It's all fitting. Okay. You guys might need to detox. Maybe you guys could do some juicing. Yeah, I know I'm doing a lot of fermented stuff. So I was thinking about doing a channel of like the foods that I eat when I'm eating how I should, and like fermented stuff and all of that. I don't know if I don't know. We'll see what happens. All right, let me get you guys some guidance, and then you can be on your way, Aries. All right, guidance for Aries. There is a need almost. I feel like you guys want to. Have you ever heard of those like people that go quiet for weeks or days? I don't know why. I feel like you need something like that, or you feel like you need something like I just need everybody to shut the fuck up, and you like yeah, quiet, just quiet. It trained it trained. Ooh, she who unfolds. It trained it trained. I think it's a trainte. It could be I trainti. I trainte. I trainte. Yeah. Suave, embrace, self-care. What did I say? Self-care. Self-care. Right now, self-care. That's what matters. When outside matches inside, that's when your energy is going to lift. She who dreams, Isra. This could be Ira too. Escape dreams, fantasy. Yeah. Okay. All right. Aries, I'm going to leave it here. Thank you so much for hanging out with me today. I appreciate you guys so much, and I will see you guys soon.